Hello and welcome to another yoga studio. I am Kat, if you haven't joined me for a video before. And thank you for taking some time out to just stop and think about finding your first yoga or Pilates class. And what we're about to say also can apply to joining any new class or activity, whether it is yoga, Pilates, or perhaps another fitness class, or even something totally different. So I'm guessing if you're watching this, you have an idea that maybe you would like to join a yoga or Pilates class, but are wondering whether it's the right thing for you and what is the best way to go about joining. So there are some important things to consider. What do you want to get out of the class? Are you joining because you think you need to help your back? Maybe you have to strengthen your core. Are you looking for relaxation or help with mindfulness and meditation? Or do you just want to get more flexible or build more strength? So these are all things to consider before you go to your first class. So there is no point in joining your local yoga class, for example, that's on at 9:30 on a Wednesday morning because that suits your time, but actually it's geared perhaps to an older generation. It's very gentle, it's very mindful, and what you want to do is get a bit of strength, a bit of core workout that, maybe you improve some flexibility and mobility at the same time. Equally, you don't want to walk into that super strong Pilates class where they're all really challenging their core, and what you want to do is just some gentle stretching. So you need to find out what type of class is running and whether it's going to suit your needs. Now, if you don't really have a special thing that you're looking for and you just want to experience some yoga and Pilates, then it's still worthwhile just checking out that the class that is on that you're thinking of going to suits your personality. And you make sure that it's going to be the right class for you. So there's a few ways of course, of doing that. I mean, if you've got a friend, family member who goes to a class, then talk to them about it, find out what it's like. Otherwise, actually ring or email to the teacher. Normally, we are all more than happy to share about our class with you. And if you do need, you really want to get a specific a goal out of it, then chat to them. And if it's not right for you, they may well know a local teacher that you can go to instead that will match what you are looking for. Then just check in with what do you need to take. Do you need a mat? Do you need equipment? Are the things that you can borrow when you first come to try it out before you then actually make that real investment in signing up and committing full time to that class and the things that you'll need. Go dressed right. Wear loose clothes that you can stretch and move comfortably in, and it's quite often useful to have layers. Some studios are lovely and warm and hot, and that's great, and you can turn up in little t-shirt and shorts and it's all fine. But a lot of places, we're in village halls, we're in different environments, and they can be cooler when you start off. So go with a couple of layers on that you can then take off afterwards. So on the day when it comes to your class, go prepared to feel a little bit of discomfort, but what you don't want to do is be feeling intense pain. And this, of course, is different to anybody, but you do need to be mindful of your body. Don't push yourself to the point where you're really sore and uncomfortable, and because that is where you can potentially cause a little bit of injury or something like that. And we really do need to make sure we look after our joints. Pain in our joints is not ideal, but you are going to be trying something new. You're going to be pushing your body. So yes, there's going to be a little bit of discomfort. So you need to be prepared to work through that as best you can and to the best of your ability on the day. If your teacher offers you help, advice with poses, with stretches, with movement, take it on board, listen to it. They are helping you get the best out of the class on the day. And don't worry if they are giving you something that nobody else in the room is doing. The chances are someone in that room will have sat on that block to help them stretch, or used a strap or something like that in the past to help them access the material in the class. The teachers aren't trying to single you out. They aren't giving it to you because you're the new person. They're giving it because they're looking at your body and they want you to get the best out of the class. And quite often, by using those props, taking on that advice, you will be able to move through those stretches and improve quicker, because we're teaching our bodies how to work and move them in the most effective way. And then find out if the class is going to be something you enjoy. If there is no point in signing up to that class if you're not going to be able to enjoy it. So if you're not sure about which class is right for you, try a few out. Go and have a couple of sessions in each class, and then choose the class that you enjoy the most, because if you enjoy it and it fits into your schedule easily, then you're more likely to stick at it, rather than going to something that you think you should be going to but actually you're not enjoying. So finally then, just to say before you go, don't worry about what you're going to look like, how easily you're going to find your way around the mat, because there will be people in that room that are struggling as well. You might not be the only new person starting, but also remember that not everyone is perfect. You are not going to be walking into that room of advanced yogis or advanced Pilates practitioners unless it is specifically advertised as such. So everyone in that room will have little things that they struggle with, whether it's a hip issue, a problem with their shoulder, whatever. We're all different, and don't be put off by joining a class because you think you're not going to be good enough. We are all good enough when we start that class. So my best advice is to go out there, join that class, and find something that you enjoy and you're going to love doing, and don't be shy about it. All right. If you have any comments or questions, leave it below and we will do our best to come back to you. But take that challenge now, sign up to the class that you have been thinking about, and find your tribe of people on the mat somewhere. All right, take care then now. Bye.